Life teaches us a lot through the people that we meet and the experiences and the struggles that we go through. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Aspirino. If you're interested, please continue watching the video till that. This video it is so special. Why? Because I'm sharing something or I'm sharing my own experiences or things that I've learned, um, and I'm sharing it with you because I haven't shared this with anyone, not with my family members, with my friends, or my relatives. I haven't shared this with anyone, and I'm sharing it with you. So that's why it's so special. So I've learned new things. Um, I learned that things that I were doing in the past were wrong, and it changed myself a lot. The way I think, my mindset, everything. A lot of things have changed in this past years. So, yeah, and I hope this would be useful for you guys. So, let's not waste the time. Let's dive into the video. So, the first thing that I learned was this: changes start from within. So, I had this habit of judging other people for what they are and what they do and how they behave. But it was later on in my life that I realized that if you want to change something, first you should try to change yourself. Okay, before complaining others or before judging others, try to look in you. I try to remind that or try to think that are you in a position to judge other people? If then it's fine, but if it's not, then you shouldn't. So that's the first thing that I've learned in my life. Now, the second thing that I learned was leave off the habit of comparing. I think comparing yourself with others will leave you in insecurities, and it is the simplest way to become unhappy. From then, I think comparing yourself with others will leave you in insecurities, and it is the simplest way to become unhappy. And I had this habit of comparing myself with others. But when I realized that this is not right, I tried to shift my focus from others, and tried to invest those energy and time in me because I needed some growth, isn't it? I had to explore what I am. I am unique. Every one of us are unique. We have our own potential, abilities, weakness, everything is different. How we look is different. So never ever try to compare yourself with others because that is a toxic form of mindset. And from then I promised myself that Shilpa, you are not going to compare yourself with others. Whatever happens, you are not going to compare yourself. And from then everything, most of my problems got solved. And I think it's important for you also start believing that you are unique and you are not, no way you are going to compare yourself with others. Third thing that I learned was this: be free from seeking validation. And it's acceptable that if you are seeking opinion from your closed ones once in a while, but it's not acceptable to if your world is circling around the validations of other people in the society. Why do you need opinions of others? Why do you need the validations of other people for all those little things that you do in your life and for all those little decisions that you make in your life? And I found that it's wrong. It's not right. You are not doing right to yourself. With time, I learned that you should never give the password of your happiness with others because there is a more likely chance that the other person will misuse it. So never ever give the password of your happiness, like the key of your happiness, to other people, especially the one who doesn't care about you. Okay, the one who you thinks is toxic, don't give that. And the only person who need the acceptance and whose validation that is important is you. Because at the end of the day, the consequences of their decisions or consequences of whatever you do is going to face by you. No one is going to be there with you for what you have done. So why are you seeking for validation? That's not right. And I realized it, and I'm trying to change it, and tried a lot. And now I think I can make decisions of my life all by myself. And yes, I do seek opinion from my parents for whatever I do, but seeking validation from others, it's not right. The fourth thing that I learned was this: be kind on yourself. If kindness, if it all has to be given, it has to be harbored first. First, you need to be kind to yourself. Don't be harsh on yourself. If things are not going right, if people's were in the same, or if your plan is not working, it's fine. All these things are transient, they're not permanent. Everything will change with time. But you should learn to forgive yourself. You should learn to be kind to yourself. The fifth one that I learned was this: know your worth. The problem with all of us is that we won't realize our worth unless someone would declare that you are worthless. When our self respect get hurt, that's when we will speak up. Until then, we will remain silent. So don't do that. Whenever you feel that you are attacked or you are hurt, react. It's necessary. Because don't ever tolerate those humiliations. Never do that. You don't need to do that. Okay? So I learned this to react. Fifth thing is that being expressive is good. You don't need to put an emotional barrier every time you go out. It's okay to laugh, it's okay to cry, it's okay if you don't feel good, it's okay. You be comfortable in a dress or in what you are comfortable. You don't need to change for others. Even if in that, if you feel like expressing what you feel, it's fine. Emotions are there to express. People, if they're judging you, let them. That's not your problem. But you do what you like and do express what you feel. The seventh thing that I learned was this: overcommitting is a big mistake. Never ever overcommit if you can't keep it. That it's not good to overcommit yourself. Okay, take up only those things that you are confident that you will be able to complete it or you will be able to keep up the words. Otherwise, don't take it. And never overcommit and burden yourself at the end. That's not right. Because nobody will trust someone that breaks the promises. So never give promises if you can't keep it. That's one thing that I learned, and it's important, very, very important. And it's okay to say no if you are not ready to do it. Aim for improvement, not for perfection. We all are not perfect. We have our own flaws. We do mistakes. And we shouldn't be trying to be perfect. Instead, we should try for improvement. All that we need to concentrate is our growth from what we were yesterday, yeah, from what we were years back. We should try to improve ourselves from these areas where we think that we are lacking. Next thing that I learned was this: don't trust everybody. Never go wrong in choosing people. Even if you have few people with you, like 3 or 4 friends, that's fine. But that 3 or 4 friends or that circle that you make has to be very trustworthy. Only trust those people who you think are right for you. Life is not a competition. Healthy competitions are good, but taking everything in your life as a competition is not right. It's okay to give up at some time. It's okay not to argue with some time, because if it can ruin that friendship, if it can ruin that relationship, then it's okay to give up. It's sometimes okay to shelve your agenda. It's okay. That's one thing that I learned. Sometimes it's okay to give up. We are here in this world to help each other, to survive together, to support each other. And I don't find any point in taking, yes, the theory says that the survival of the fittest and all, but I don't think it is applicable every time. You can't hurt somebody for your benefit. That's not right. So that's all for today's video, and hope this would have helped some of you, or you would have learned something from what I've said. So see you in my next video. Until then, bye bye.